Hello, this is John Graham with a quick start to drawing in SpoolFab. A SpoolFab drawing can contain items, notes, standard details, draw your own details, and images. But in this video we're going to concentrate on items like pipe, elbows, tees, flanges, and so on. So let's get started. We start by going File, New Drawing. We click where we want to start to draw. Click in the down direction here. Pick a spec, pick a size, 10" in this case, weld neck flange, weld neck. I can press the space bar to flip the image choice, but I'm going to stay with the default here. Left click to accept that. I'll hit pipe to draw the vertical pipe. The first click places the pipe's item tag. The second click ends the pipe. Then we'll draw a 90 elbow. Right click to go around the choices. Second time rounds at 45-degree increments. Left click to accept. Place the dimension. We'll make this 6 feet 5 3/4 inches. Then we'll draw the horizontal pipe and put a 45 elbow on it. Again, we can go around, make some choices here, but let's just stick it with the vertical plane for now. Left click to accept. We'll make this 9 feet 6 simply. Then we'll draw the diagonal in the offset box here, because this is going to be pipe as well. And then we'll finish the diagonal with a 45-degree elbow, which gets us back to the horizontal. And I'll place a dimension here, which will be 56 inches. And of course it converts. Now we'll draw a horizontal pipe again for a little bit, and we'll make a T. This would be a straight T. Right click to rotate around, the second time round at 45. Left click to accept. Place the dimension. I'll make it 120 inches. And on this end I'll put a weld neck flange again, because I can't put a slip-on flange on a T. Weld neck, and of course it already knows the dimension, so it fills that in for us. Now we could go on drawing gaskets or something here, but let's click on the branch and we'll draw straight down. Let's put a reducer on here, concentric, up to 12". We can make it bigger or smaller. Let's just stick with this size. And then we continue to draw now 12" pipe from there on. And then of course we have another 90 elbow, and we place another dimension here. Now I press F4 to update the bill of materials, and we'd like to save what we've done so far, so I'll go File, Save As. Let's take a look at the bill of materials up here in the top right. There we go. That gets updated every time you press F4. Let's add a weldolet on this horizontal part. We click on this horizontal pipe where we want the branch. Butt weld branch, standard weldolet. Make it 3". Right click to rotate around the pipe. I'll keep going till it's vertical. Left click to accept. Then we can add a 3" pipe coming out of this weldolet, and we'll just end it there by going Joint, leave it with a bevel end, and place a dimension here. I'll make it 43 inches. Now suppose we wanted to put some more branches along here, but this horizontal portion isn't quite long enough. We go F11, click on the elbow, shift click on the next pipe, press the 9 key on the numeric keypad, enter. That gives us a bit more room so we can add another branch. Let's make this a socket weld branch, so we'll put a sockolet 3/4 inch. We can do the usual things. We'll make it vertical, and then we can add a coupling, it'll be a plain both ends pipe nipple, which might be, let's say, 4 inches long, and we'll just accept that. We haven't drawn a slip-on flange yet, so I'll put one over here. Of course, I have to draw a bit of pipe first. Then we have slip-on flange, regular slip-on flange, left click, put a dimension on here, and save. So file, resave. And you notice it's telling us here that we haven't dimensioned these yet. So we can go F6, click on the point of the elbow, and then on the bottom of the weldolet, put in a dimension here, maybe 22 inches. And we'll dimension from here to here. And we'll put 16 inches for that. Now you might want to add a weld map, so we'll go Control W for weld map. Then you press F9 and this little hand appears. It lets you reposition the weld tags like this. Make it so they don't interfere. There. So we've seen in this video how to draw pipe and fittings using SpoolFab. Let's have a look at the list of other things we can draw. Note, standard details, draw your own details and images. Those will be the subject of future videos. Here's where you can go for more information about SpoolFab. Thank you for watching.